Good morning, everyone. So, right now, my title, I guess, going to be called Trust. So, just to let y'all know, fun fact, every person in the world has been a murderer before. Yes, every person in the world has murdered someone before. Either the current life or past lives, at least once. So that means you could have killed one person, multiple people, or you killed yourself by suicide. Every person in the world went through that experience. So this is what's going on. We all have past lives, okay? We've been on this earth so many times. Every person in the world has been through just about every experience, okay? So the best way I'm going to break it down this way. So like for myself, when y'all talk about Jesus died on the cross for y'all sins, first and foremost, that's a lie. No, that did not happen. That was not what it was. Don't care what they told y'all. That's not what happened. First and foremost, God was not the one that told Jesus to die on the cross, okay? So what happened was this. Due to, I have a lot of gifts, okay? I have a lot of gifts. And due to the Heavenly Father and Mother, once they created, they both had powers, right? Right. Well, when you have two strong beings with individual powers and they come together and a child is born, guess what? The child ended up becoming stronger than both of the parents. Yes, the child becomes stronger than both of the parents. And even though, I'm gonna go all the way back real quick and then bring you, snatch it back. So even though when my spirit and Ye's spirit was created, when we was divided, technically somehow I got the most power out of the both of us. I was stronger than both of us. So you know how like twins in the world, right? You know how there's one twin that's a little bit healthier than the other twin? That's kind of how it was. Somehow I got the bigger chunk of the gifts, the special gifts. And due to me having these special gifts, they was very powerful. I was, very, very strong and powerful. And I didn't want to use them. Yep, I didn't want to use them. I didn't want to use them like that because it was just a lot. However, let's fast forward through time. When I told you about with the Jezebel spirit, how Jezebel was jealous and wanted me gone. So what happened was Jezebel manipulated me. She manipulated me, and she was the one that was talking in my ear. It was like, you need to kill yourself. You need to kill yourself. This is part of the divine plan and this, and that. It wasn't God. She knew how to manipulate his voice to make me believe that it was the father instead of the mother, because she knew I didn't trust her. So she figured out how to manipulate the voice. But this is the thing. She knew I wasn't using my abilities like that. But one thing she didn't know was I always did like a check into the future to see how things was. And so I found out she was manipulating me. But I went ahead with the plan. So what happened was the people in the area was against me, but that was because she manipulated the crowd. She had mind control, okay? She had mind control, no different than a vampire. Think in movies like how vampires can have a mind control. She had mind control over the people, okay? For them to attack me and stuff. So it broke me down. It broke me down because she had to do a build-up. She had to get people against me. She was trying to piss me off. But she was trying to piss me off so I could use my powers for bad instead of good. Okay? So she pissed me off. She had to do whatever she had to do to piss me off because she wanted to convert me over to the bad side. So once that happened, as y'all know, cross, bow, that happened. All right. So I went from pure to half and half. All right. However, when I went into the spiritual world, I didn't go in with the mindset that she thought I was going to have, where she would turn me just like her to manipulate, use, and abuse people. I took the opportunity to learn what she was. So I made her think that I was on her side. I made her think that I was going to become a manipulator and stuff. So I started learning how to utilize my powers and ways to make her feel like I was sinning, but I wasn't. Okay? There was ways around it. So in that time, I learned how to handle my powers for the good and the bad. The bad part, I never utilized it. But I learned more about it by watching her. She's a teacher, so I paid attention. I watched how she manipulated people. I watched how she used people. I watched how she utilized her body for different things and all of this stuff. I just watched. Through that time, I started paying attention to, why is it that she's like this? Why is it that she's like this? So I started trying to help other people out. Okay? But in the process, the more I help people, the more y'all start doing stupid stuff. It's like, the more like, hold on a second. The more killings, the more issues, the more, it was like, the more I help y'all, the crazier y'all minds got. It's like, she manipulating you, and I'm over here trying to help you, but for some reason y'all believed her over me. And what y'all do, take me out. That's how it happened. Y'all would take me out because my spirit was within y'all. You would take me out. And I know it sounds confusing because I can feel the energy. All I'm going to say is, let me fast forward. In life, whatever emotions you go through, negative, is because you was the opposite of those emotions at one point in your life. Okay? So when you're racist, it's because you was the opposite. So it's like let me say, like a master and a slave, right? So if you was racist or whatnot, so if you was the master, you became a slave at one point in your life. If you was a slave, you became a master at one point in your life. No different than with the religions and all of that. Y'all have been all of these things at least once in your lives. Okay? What's going on is, when we look at current situations, the reason why y'all so mad is because you haven't forgave yourself for what y'all did in no past life. So you are projecting that energy on the current situations. That's all it boils down to. That's all it is. Like your fears. How do you have fears if you never did these things before? It's because you have went through this at a point in your life and it scared you, or you died because of that situation, and that's why you're afraid. That's why you're afraid. So once y'all get in y'all head that no one's perfect, and once you get in your head that, hey, I ain't no different than a mass murderer, and I ain't no different than a super religious person. At the end of the day, it's up to self to forgive self. Because once you forgive yourself, you're going to forgive everybody else. It's that simple. So it's like, for myself, if I didn't forgive Jezebel a long time ago and just say, you know what, it is what it is, do y'all really think y'all be living good lives? Like, now don't get me wrong, some of y'all lives not the best right now, but things gonna get better. But just think, I could have tortured the hell out of all y'all. I can make y'all do whatever I want y'all to do. I could have played mind control tricks. I could have did some jankety stuff. I could make y'all do whatever the heck I want y'all to do. Do y'all realize that? I don't think y'all realize that. I could control the whole narrative if I want to. Because of who I am. Like, excuse me, the stuff that goes on in the world, it's because that's what y'all want to do. Because y'all fall under the Jezebel spirit. It's not because I'm doing something. It's because y'all don't want to listen to me. Y'all follow Jezebel. So even if you say, I don't like this person because they killed somebody in family, that's a Jezebel spirit, because Jezebel hates. Jezebel do not love people. Jezebel just out for self. Jezebel does not forgive. So any negative thought in the world, you part of the Jezebel spirit. Doesn't matter if it's minimum or super big. You're part of the Jezebel spirit. Every person in the world has a Jezebel spirit within them. It's just about how you utilize it. It's no different than I posted a video the other day when it comes to like religions and stuff. Do you know if you are against another religion, that's not godly? That's the Jezebel spirit, because you're picking and choosing. Not saying that we can't have options and we cannot have opinions, but when you're looking at those options and opinions based off of love and hate, where you hating someone or you're not liking them because they're not the same religion as you, or they're not the same color as you, they don't dress the same as you, they don't act the same as you, and you don't like them based off of those criteria, you're operating underneath the Jezebel spirit. Just to let you know, if you are straight and they are, gay or lesbian, however you want to call it, and you don't like them because of that, you're operating after the Jezebel spirit. Just let y'all know. When you're sitting back and you get in a relationship with someone, right? And someone could be a Christian and the other one can be a Muslim. And y'all sit back, oh, I can't be with that person because their religion is this and that. All you're supposed to do is love each other. That's it. That's it. When y'all throwing all this religion and titles and all of that, y'all putting boundaries inside something that that has no limitations. That's the Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel spirit is about division. Division. God's spirit is about together. Y'all made life complicated. Y'all made a situation complicated. Y'all allow this stuff to be complicated. You can trust somebody. You just got to forgive yourself. They got to go through the forgiving process. You can trust anybody in the world on something. You may not be able to trust them on everything, but you can trust somebody on something. Maybe they can't walk you across the street, but maybe they can give you good advice. Put it like this for myself. If I went through the world the way y'all looked at the world, I wouldn't like none of y'all. None of y'all. Y'all know that? I wouldn't like anyone. I'll be out here for self. I'll play the crap out of all y'all. But I don't do that because I always knew it wasn't worth it. Even for myself, having the abilities to do what I can do and stuff like that, I know a lot of things, but I don't sit back and say, I know everything, I'm this and I'm that. I don't have to go out here and tell the world, I'm the smartest person in the world. Now, I give y'all the information now, but as of, I'm going to still talk to y'all like if I don't know everything, because I choose to put myself in that mindset because of who I am. Because if I realize in this world, if somebody tells you everything, how can you learn? How can you survive? Because you're going to always need someone to tell you what to do, when to do, how to do it. Even with the Jezebel spirit, it's choice. It's choice to hate. It's choice to be mad. It's choice to be disrespectful. It's choice to sit back and go, say something malicious towards someone. It's your choice. We are out here in this world. We should be able to communicate with each other, talk like, excuse me, love each other, even if we are different from each other. Why do y'all want to make stuff complicated? Why is it that you don't want to just forgive yourself so you can move forward in life and have a better life? We should be able to communicate in ways. I can say something to you that might sound harsh, but at the same time, if I know it's going to be something that's going to help you, I'm going to put that information out here for you, because that's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to help each other. But in this world, we are so much stuck on the crap that we done in our past lives that you can't even accept your future. You can't even accept your present. Why you don't want to trust someone? Because you do not trust yourselves. It's that simple. It's that simple. Why is it that you can't love someone? Because you don't love yourself. Why you don't like someone? Because you don't like yourself. Why you taking advantage of someone? Because you keep taking advantage of yourself. Why you cheating someone? Because you're cheating yourself. It's that simple. Whatever you do to yourself is what you do to the world. Whatever you put out is what you get back. And whatever you never forgave, you're going to keep repeating. So it's no different when white folks don't like other. It's so crazy. We're all family. The one race that don't like majority of the races is the white race. It's the white race. White race, it hates majority of the races in the world. Right? Right. Why is it, I don't know how I'm jumping on this part. How come y'all hate majority of the people in the world, but y'all have the most advantages in the world? So, that means if you hate majority of the people of the world and you get a majority of the advantages, you're mad because you're not them. You're mad because you're not them. You're mad because you're not these races. You're mad because you're not these people. That's why y'all have so much hate. How is it that you have all of these things and that's what you provide yourself? That's what you the energy you put out here. You already getting majority of the stuff in the world. So why y'all hate so much? You throw religion, you throw all of these stipulations, either religion, either language, either color, style, all of these stipulations out there. But only reason why is because y'all hate yourselves. That's it. Why the black community is the way it is toward themselves. Why the black community hate themselves more than other races. Y'all will go out here for all the other races in the world, but when it comes to the black community, y'all are the most vicious ones to your own community. Because you have so much power within yourselves, you don't know how to use it, so you take it out on each other. That's why. You scared someone is going to get above you. You don't want to help your other fellow people out. Because everyone wants that power when you have the power within yourself. You just love yourselves. Ain't no different than other races. You got other races where they have, it's just so many stigmatisms. It's so many different situations out here. So many. Reason what the world the way it is because everyone hates themselves. And don't get me, oh, I love myself. I don't know what you're talking about. I love me. Then why you be hateful to others then? Why? Yeah, you. Why you mean to other people? You love yourself that much that you so self-centered that you forget other people have emotions. Because you love yourself that much. You disrespect other people. You dog people out. You talk down to them. You treat them like they ain't nothing. Because you love yourself that much. You scared to trust others. Because guess what? You barely trust yourself. You barely trust yourself. So if you know in your head you barely trust yourself, you're not going to give anyone else a chance. Just to tell you. Because you can love yourself no different than me. I love myself. I don't care if I fit in or I don't fit in. I can go anywhere. I can do whatever. And I can communicate with whoever. Okay? I don't care if you're the most proper person in the world or the most non-educated person in the world. Don't care. I can be myself through all of it. And still be happy. And no, I don't have to put hate out there. But a lot of y'all in this world can't do that. Because when you go in different rooms, you got to be different people. Now, don't get me wrong. Certain situations, you're going to have to change up a little bit. Because I'm not going to wear my night clothes at a 5-star restaurant. You understand me? Because there's rules to this thing. There's different things we have to do. You understand me? I'm not going to wear my night clothes on if I go out here and do a press conference. You understand? Like, use your mind. Use your mind. But do that mean I have to promote negativity? Do I have to be out here and become everything else? No, I'm going to still keep my personality. Because my personality is what makes me who I am. Now, I could present myself a specific way for the environment. It's like this. You're not going to wear a bikini when it's negative degrees outside, right? So, just because I can change my clothing for the situation, don't mean I have to change my personality, because I love me, and whoever gonna be around me gonna love me as well, along as I'm putting that good positive energy out here. You gotta get to a point you gotta trust someone, even for myself, because my entire existence on this earth, everyone on this planet has done me wrong, some form of fashion. Even coming into this journey, it was hard to trust. I can still provide love and energy all day long, but it still put me in a position where I didn't know if I want to trust y'all. Trust to pull my story out here. Trust to give out the knowledge that I know. Trust that everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to, because I've been lied to from the beginning. But just because those things happen to me don't mean that I cannot try again. Be mindful of the tactics that people use, but I still can try to trust someone. But in order to trust, I have to forgive myself for allowing myself to go through those situations, for allowing myself to hold on to the past. I can let go and still remember how to stay strong in the present and the future. And by forgiving myself, I automatically forgive everyone else. That's why I don't hold hate on my heart. So just because you may look different than me, act different than me, respond different than me, don't mean I have to be mean to you to get a point across. Don't mean I have to hate you to get a point across. Don't mean I have to disown you to get a point across. Just because we may not agree, we can agree to disagree. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And we still can hug and keep it pushing. No different than these people or family that been mean to me. I can agree that what's going on is jacked up. They can disagree with that. And it's okay. I don't have to retaliate to know that what they doing is wrong. And I don't have to retaliate because they feel like who I am is wrong. I can just nod my head and say, okay, that's fine. If that's how you feel, if you want to put that energy out there, that's on you. I still can get up and say, hey, are you okay? Do you need something? If I want to. I don't have to sit there and put hateful energy out because these people are doing these things to me. I'm protected. You're protected. And once we walk in that authority knowing that, you know what? I'm good. And as long as I listen to the divine power, I'm good. And if it's my time, it's my time. But at the end of the day, I'm good. I don't have to sit back and make a fake narratives or fake stories to please myself for your stupidity. So when y'all look at yourself in the world, when you wake up in the morning, think about the day before and ask yourself, did I go through that day in positivity or love, or did I dispute hate on people because I didn't agree with how they felt? We can communicate. We can have our ups and downs, but we have to stop the hate. You have to stop the hate. But in order to stop the hate, you have to forgive you. And in order to forgive you, you have to learn who you are. Until then, you're going to keep looking at other people, hating yourself through them. And that's all y'all doing. When y'all look at other people in the world, you only picking at them and prying at them the stuff that you hate about yourself. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.